Good evening. It's Tuesday night, it's about 7 o'clock and I'm back down on one of my club lakes. It's been shut for the last year, this place, because of a fish kill. It's open again now, opened up 4 days ago. Don't know if anybody's been down here yet. Yeah, I'm fishing the feeder, trying some kit out, and that's about that really. I'm catching a lot of roach and rudd, having a bit of a laugh. It has made me change my plan for this weekend though. I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do, but I do now, and I'm coming here. And when it's daylight, I'm going to be trying to stalk a carp, and when it's night time, I'll be doing something else, which I'll figure out later on. But yeah, I've seen 2 opportunities this afternoon, and I haven't had the right kit for them. So yeah, that's my plan for this weekend. Speaking of which, I'll probably see you then, because I'm waffling now. So I shall see you later. Ciao for now. Right, good afternoon. It's Friday afternoon. It's about 4 o'clock and I'm back down on the Dorset Stour. The reason why I'm down here, I've decided to try and chase some bream. I was on Stanton Harold reservoir on Monday doing a practice for a team match I've got coming up down there. And I've got a bit of castor and worm left over, loads in fact. So I've come down here, see if I can put into practice what I've learnt, and all I've discovered is the river has changed massively in the last month or so, month and a half since I was last down here, and there's blanket weed everywhere. So for the last hour I've been raking a swim on the far side, and I'm still going. So get the tunes on and continue. Here we go, so this is what I'm up against. Blanket weed, otherwise known as filamentous algae, otherwise known as siltweed. Yeah, this is going to be a long, hot job. Like I say, it's about 4 o'clock. Alright, Greta. But as long as I get some bait in by about 6, I'll be happy. I won't be putting a lot of bait in, it'll be a lot of ground bait. And then, yeah. I might get a bite or 2 tonight, I don't know, especially with clearing it out, there's a lot of food in it, so well, you're in it to win it. I'm going to give it a night and we'll see what happens. But you can leave me alone for a bit because I'm getting sweaty. Right, so it's just coming up on 7 o'clock. I finally got the rods in. They're both in and fishing. I've got worm on the left hand rod, sweet corn on the right hand rod, and that's it really. It's now just going to be a case of recasting every 30 minutes or so. I'm going to ping pong the rods, so each rod will be in for about an hour. I'll see how the hook baits do, and we'll go from there. I don't want to feed too much, and I don't want to put too much disturbance in, if I'm honest. I've got quite heavy feeders on just so that they act as a self hooker. Yeah, and that's it really. Okay, so it's just gone 10:30. I've just had this little beauty, £6.11 again. So that's a joint best for this year, out of here. Okay, it's something like 3:20 in the morning. This one weighs £6.5. Bream number 2. Put up a white right ruck and it's still fighting now, so I'm going to get it back. Okay, 7:30 in the morning, 4 3/4 pound. That's probably going to be it now, so I'm going to get this one back. Think about packing up. Speak to you in a bit.
Right, good morning. It's just gone past 8 o'clock. So I've had 3 bream now and a roach. So not a bad night in all. The plan now is to get a cup of tea, get something to eat, and then I'll start packing up. And before I leave, I'm going to feed the rest of my ground bait and the rest of my particle, get it out to the spot and hopefully clear it off a bit because it's still got a bit of blanket weed on there. But yeah, all in all, very good night. And we'll have to see where I end up later on this week. Alright, ciao for now.
Right, good afternoon. As you can see, it's raining. It's a Wednesday afternoon. I'm back down on Langford Lakes on Whitebird, fishing the feeder. Basically, I'm practicing my casting for a few weeks' time when we go back up north. And yeah, see how it goes. I've had 1 roach, which is about that big. And yeah, that's it really. It's just a bit of getting rid of some, I've got half a kilo ground bait and some dead maggots, and I'm just chucking. We'll see how we go. See if I can get any more. I shall see you either Friday somewhere else or in a minute if I catch anything big. But I'm going to hide the camera now. This is ridiculous. Ciao for now. Okay, it's Friday morning. You join me down at Alders Farm fishery down near Milton Keynes. I'm fishing a match, there we go, on, I think it's Pines Lake. It's the Joseph James Law match. I've been invited by my mates to fish for Team Army. Well, Team Army all sorts we're called. Basically my plan is paste, and if desperate, put a pellet on. And we'll see how we do. I'm not expected to do too well. There's some very good anglers around this lake. And it's windy and loads of excuses, can't be asked. If I do well, I'll show you. If I don't, I'll show you a photo later. Ciao for now. Right, good evening. It's Friday night. You join me back down on the Hampshire Avon, chasing chub and barbel again. The story goes, I've got down here at a decent time. I think it's about 3 o'clock I got down here. I'm in my second proper swim. My first swim was a little shallow glide down the inside. Tried trotting for some chub on some bread. Lost one very quickly. Decided to move. I may go back up there later. I've come in here, put a bit of pellet down the inside. I've got half a boilie on the hair at the moment. I think I'm getting crayfished already, which is pretty pants. That's it really. Update done. I'll tell you more later if anything good happens. Well, I haven't blanked. Right, good morning. It is Bank Holiday Monday morning, and you join me back up at Stanton Harold Reservoir. Today I'm up here for a Royal Signals team selection match. It's currently 7:15 and we're not starting fishing till 11. May have started a bit early. There's me, Louis and Greg up here at the moment, and we've just come up nice and early to reserve the pegs. Then we'll just wait for all the other lazy sods to get out of bed and get up here. Right, hopefully I'll show you some pictures of bream later. It doesn't look too bad. It looks a bit calm. Anyway, that's enough waffle. Speak to you later. Right, good evening. It's 6:15 on Friday night. Say hi to my new friend, Mr. Hissy. I'm down on the Dorset Stour, just outside Wimborne. As you can see, it's a little bit jungle warfare down here, but the good news is I've got a float rod out. I'm paddling in the river and I'm having a whale of a time. Gonna catch a few more fish, and then we might go barbel fishing. See you later. Okay, it's 5 to 8. I've got about another half an hour until I have to pack up, walk back to the car, drive home. I've had a couple of bangs on the pellet. Nothing concrete yet. But we're hitting the witching hour now. It's looking really good. But with me having caught all those little fish, not really sure if it's the one sitting in here and trying to catch a big one straight after, but we'll see. Alright, that's about it. I will be at Stanton Harold on Sunday for the intercourse, and I shall see you then. Ciao for now. Right, good morning. It is now Sunday morning. It is 10 minutes until the all-in of the Intercourse Course Angling Championships 2020 on Stanton Harold Reservoir. I've drawn peg 54, which is just up from where we practiced 3 weeks ago. Fancying it. Should be a few fish here. I'm going to be fishing 75 metres, going to be fishing 30 metres, going to be fishing a waggler and fishing a whip. Simples. Alright, you're not going to see too much until the end, and I'll let you know how I get on. Right, until then, ciao for now. Okay, we've just had the weigh-in. I've had 2 kilos 550 grams, which is about £5.5 in old money, for a section win. Happy days. Just have to see how the rest of the guys have done now. I think we've got 3 section wins and some other points for a total points tally of 15. We'll just have to see if it's good enough. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. I'll be posting that up over the next week or so. I'll see you next month somewhere on the bank. Ciao for now.